What's going on, family? I had a situation that happened recently, and I think we need to talk about it. I had wore a fragrance that was what we would consider a cheapie, right? And I walked by this lady, and she thought that I had on Creed Aventus, and I was like, okay. So she kept like badgering me about what type of cologne do I have on? What type of cologne do I have on? Just had on Mont Blanc Explorer. And it was crazy because I was like, hey, this would be some good content because I think that there's a lot of great fragrances that are affordable that smell expensive. So I think that we should be talking about that so that way, if you did ever want to save any additional money or if you did want to just get something that's not going to break the bank, then you should definitely do so because there's a lot of great fragrances that do serve that purpose. So let's go ahead and sit back, relax, and talk to your cool cousin, your bald-headed brethren, and we'll discuss the top 3 fragrances that are affordable, that smell expensive. And I hope that y'all enjoyed y'all college football Saturday. As you can see, I got on my Go Blue, Michigan. You feel me? And shout out to CU as well. We support Coach Prime. And I like how they actually fought back. A little bit of time mismanagement at the end where they could have actually beat USC, but we'll save that for the commentators. Outside of that, yeah, sit back and relax. Let's go ahead and chop it up. Alright, so the first one that we will be touching in on, this one is actually a great fragrance, and this fragrance actually has been compared to some of the most top noted fragrances, and which one of them is Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. If you remember how popular that was during the early 2000s and things like that, that one was a bomb. So this one is extremely affordable, and I think that you will be well served to add this to your fragrance collection. Plus, from what I understand and what I've received from my own compliments, ladies love this fragrance, and that fragrance is Pure Vibe for men. And this perfumer is Karen Lowe. And yeah, she's doing some really great fragrances because I've chimed in on a few different fragrances that she's actually done, and this one, actually I got a few of them. I have this one, I have the Dreamer. I'm going to get the other ones. Like, I heard that the Pure Red actually smells like Polo Red, so I'm gonna actually get that one. But this is a very clean, crisp, not overzealous type of smell. Like, you can, oh, this is wonderful. This mug is well balanced. Very clean though. You can wear this in the office. It's not off-putting, but you can definitely tell that you'll get compliments with this. So this is definitely a compliment pass. Like, I can see women definitely giving you some heavy compliments whenever they come in and hug you or anything like that. Now, I'm not going to say the projection is as extreme as what you will see in some other fragrances, but this one is, I would say, about 1 or 2 feet in sillage, in projection, and then I'll also say sillage as well. So yeah, you actually get a good balance between that. But as far as the notes, we're looking at some top notes of bergamot. Got some lavender in there as well. And as it starts to dry down, because you do get the hit of those citruses, you start to get like more of a floral note. So you start to smell some rose and some oak moss. And it has like a little, like a wood note to it as well. So it kind of gives more like a, not cedar. It's not cedar. And cashmere wood. It gives more of a vibe of cashmere wood. Yes, this is wonderful. So I think that this is actually an underrated fragrance that you can find at your local TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, anything like that. And usually you can find this for under 15 bucks. So if you see this and you happen to walk by this, or you know, you end up seeing this at a local discounter and it's about 15 bucks, 11 bucks, 12 bucks, I'm telling you, go ahead, grab this, especially if you want to have this for a car fragrance as well. Like if you can keep this in a cool climate in your car, this mug will be a wonderful backup and also a good main fragrance to wear on a day, any day, as far as just, you know, a general casual wear. This is very much good casual wear type of fragrance vibe. So this is not going to be expensive at all. It's very much affordable, and I think you'll be well served with this. So this is Pure Vibe for Men by Karen Lowe. This next one is actually one of my favorites because it's a bomb. It's a wonderful fragrance. It's extremely affordable. You can pretty much find it in any discounter stores. You can get it on any discounter website and you will not miss with this. You just won't. So this one definitely does some justice, and this mug is Burberry Touch. Alright. Now, because I do love this fragrance, pretty much already aware of the note breakdown, so you know we're gonna come in with this violet leaf and mandarin orange. So it comes off with that initial like citrus vibe, nice green, still like nice violet leaf, and a nice green plus citrus combination is amazing. Like, it's so smooth. It's such a pleasant wear. I don't know if I'm pretty sure that majority of y'all, if y'all haven't gotten Burberry Touch, you should, or you would. You usually are going to spend between, I would say the most that you might end up spending for even this bottle, if you were to spend that, it's like 28 bucks, maybe. I've seen it for a lot cheaper, but it also gives like a spicy note, like some pepper, but it's not like I think it's more like a white pepper from what I can recall. Then it goes into like a more woody and like it has like an animalic smell. So it also has like a musk, amber type of ambience in there as well. Plus you do get a good fougere type of smell. When you start to get down to that cedar and the nutmeg, this mug, I ain't gonna lie, I keep smelling it because it just smells so good, man. Then it rounds out with that tonka bean. That's great. Like, that's great, bro. Because, I mean, you spending 28 bucks, right? And this mug smells like you would probably spend upwards of $90 to $100, maybe even $110. At least when it initially came out. Now, at the current moment, yeah, I wouldn't see anybody paying that. But I don't say that the smell isn't justified if somebody would, because it definitely smells expensive. This mug smells amazing. Like, it's hard to really put it down because it smells so good, and you can't really believe the price point for it, because the price point is a lot better than what you may think for the type of fragrance that you're going to end up obtaining. So yeah, man, get your nose on this, get your hands on this. This mug is definitely a affordable fragrance, and that is Burberry Touch. All right, so this last one is a banger. I ain't even gonna lie, and I was told to grab this by a fragrance reviewer that I do trust, and I am not disappointed. And that fragrance is Club de Nuit Untold. Oh, this bottle and this smell is sexy. It kind of gives like that kind of like a retro vibe in a way. But this mug is definitely crispy. Let me go ahead and spray some real quick. But here's the great thing, and this is why I say that this may be the most expensive out of the 3 bottles that we've presented, but this one is a comparison to Baccarat Rouge 540. So if you don't want to spend a Baccarat Rouge 540 price and you want to get something that's 95% compared to it, this is your best option. This mug, bro. Ain't no way. That's crazy. Just how good that smells, man. Like, cause you do like, and this is from the Middle Eastern company. I think it's ARMAF. Yeah, I want to say it's ARMAF. Yep. And ARMAF, they're going to definitely use a lot of heavy bass Middle Eastern notes. So you could definitely smell the saffron in here, which kind of gives it that leathery vibe initially, like a bittersweet. Then it also has that jasmine as well. Like that jasmine is that sweet floral. So you can already see how they starting to dance together. Like, and it gives like a green, sense as well, but you can tell like it's sweet, but it's not too sweet. It's then you got, oh, excuse me. Then you got the amberwood, some fir resin, some cedar. Now I feel like the amberwood definitely enhances like a gourmand, like oriental feel of the fragrance. And then that fir resin is sweet. Like it has that sweet, like balsamic type of vibe. You know what I mean? So when you end up putting that all together with the cedar as the dry down and stuff like that, it balances out. And this is pretty much like the ingredients factor for Baccarat Rouge 540, and it smells so similar. And usually you'll find this for a price point of around like 47 to about 49 bucks. So finding something that's $50 compared to something that's going to be upwards of, let's say, 285 or 310 or something of that nature, and that's if you get the regular. If you get the extra, you spending upwards of $400. And that's only if you don't get the real small bottles. If you get the small bottles, you might end up spending between like 135 to 185. So it's dependent, but that's only if you get like the 1.3s. But if you get the 2.5s and up, it's definitely gonna cost a couple of hundred. So this gives you 95% comparison of that without you actually having to spend 95% of that money. So that's the biggest thing. You saving money, baby, and then you still smelling wonderful. Now, I was worn this before, and it definitely works. It definitely projects well because ARMAF, they're not gonna make fragrances for the most part that don't really project. Some may smell a little synthetic, but I've been noticing that their quality has definitely went up. So this one is a wonderful fragrance, and I would definitely say that this one, not a compliment, I would say this is a phone number pass. If somebody was to put this on and you go around and all that stuff, you would definitely get, oh, you got on Baccarat Rouge? Matter of fact, I have gotten that compliment before. When I was in Neiman Marcus. I was in Neiman Marcus and went by the MFK line, MFK section, and I smelled Armoris. Armoris smells wonderful, by the way. I'm gonna actually get that, and you should too, or get your nose on it. But when she asked me what do I wear, because she was like, you got on something I really like right now, and I was like, oh well, what do you think I got on? She was like, Baccarat Rouge 540, and I told her yeah, but I didn't want to just blow her mind and be like, no, this is ARMAF Untold. So I didn't want to destroy the confidence of the salesperson at that point, but I was just like, hey man, I just knew, like, dang, if she thought that this was Baccarat Rouge 540 and she works in that department, what is the general person going to think? So, yeah, man, you can see, you keep seeing I keep smelling it because it's an intoxicating fragrance. So you'll be well served to actually add this to your fragrance collection. Nevertheless, that will pretty much conclude our outlook on how we want to, go through affordable fragrances that smell expensive. And I definitely appreciate you for tapping in and tuning in for another wonderful video. I hope that y'all enjoyed y'all Saturday. I hope that y'all enjoying y'all time at homecoming. Definitely want to, matter of fact, I'm gonna do a fragrance review on what you should wear to homecoming as well. So that'll be next. Yeah, I like that. I just thought about that. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. I definitely appreciate just for y'all tapping in and tuning in and, continuously supporting, because we've been growing, bro. I don't know if y'all been checking. Y'all might not been checking like me, but I've been checking. We've been growing. We almost at 150 subscribers. We like, what, 14 or 13 subscribers away from 150. Then the next after that is 200. Then the next after that is 500. Shoot, we're going to be getting monetized real soon, baby. So I appreciate y'all. I hope that y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekends. And I know that I did with mine, because yesterday we had our high school homecoming for our 15th year. So appreciate y'all, man. I hope that y'all enjoyed yourself, and